So over the next few videos, let's go through this process of how to cash out, and let's just remember where we are. So the farm has earned us some EShare. Great. Now we're thinking, I think I want to take some profit. So what do? The first thing we do is we claim that EShare from the farm at EMP.money, and then that EShare that we claim gets sent to our MetaMask. Once that EShare is in our MetaMask, we can swap it for really whatever cryptocurrency we want. So let's go and do all that. So let's jump to the web, and here we are. Let's go to PancakeSwap, and I think I'm connected. Yes, I am. Let me go to Mr. MetaMask Head. Hello, Mr. MetaMask Head. How are you today? And let's scroll down here. Now, let's imagine now that I have already claimed from EMP.money. Okay, so I've been to the farm. I've seen the EShare that I've earned as profit. I've clicked claim, and then that EShare has been sent into my MetaMask wallet. And here it is, 0.16344 EShare. So again, as we've already spoken about, it's up to you to decide how much you want to cash out. You might want to take it all. You might want to take 20% and reinvest the rest of it. But for now, let's just take a little bit because I want to go through the process. So the first thing that we're going to do is let's talk about sending it eventually back to Binance. So we're going to reverse engineer where we started. And on Binance, as I'm sure you might remember, we originally purchased BNB, didn't we? So therefore, let's swap some of this EShare for BNB. And then when we have it as BNB, we'll send that back to Binance, and then we will cash out. Now, note I've already got a little bit, just a little bit of BNB in here, 0.1204. I'm going to make a note of that. And let me make a note of my EShare as well, 0.163. So I'm only going to do maybe half the EShare because I also want to show you the process when we swap for Ethereum in a few videos' time. So let me do 0.08 EShare. I'm making a note of this here. So I'm going to swap right now in this video 0.08 of EShare, which is about half of what I have, for BNB. And how do we do that? Well, we've done this many times now, haven't we? So it's quite nice, isn't it? Now we've done it a few times that we know what we're doing. We hover over trade, we click on swap. This area will populate for us, and we choose what we are swapping. So let's think about it. We are swapping. What are we swapping? What's the first asset that we choose? We would choose, what is it? You tell me. What's going to be the first asset here? Would it be BNB or would it be EShare? The first asset would be EShare. Of course, that's what we are trading, isn't it? So let's click on the drop-down menu. There's EShare. There's 0.16 that correlates with what was in MetaMask. And the little arrow is pointing down, which is what we want, and we want to swap it for BNB. There we go. Great. So this is my BNB balance at the moment. We've just seen that in MetaMask. This is my EShare. But as we just said, I'm not going to swap all of it. We've got 0.16. I'm going to do half of it. So I'm going to do 0.08. Oops, 0.08. There we go. So 0.08. I'm swapping 0.08 of EShare. I've got 0.16. So I'm only swapping half for BNB. It's going to give me about 0.39 BNB. Now this is interesting. This is the first time I've done this trade in PancakeSwap. So the first time you do a new trade, and you'll only see this once, at least you'll only see this the first time you do something, you'll be asked to enable the trade. So I'm being asked here to enable EShare. So I'm just going to click on that firstly. Mr. MetaMask Head will open. Give my permission to access EShare. And I click confirm. I've got a gnat that is dive bombing me as I make you off. Mr. I don't want to kill you. I'm a vegan. I don't kill anything, so I won't even kill gnats, but I want to shoo him away. Right, anyway, we click that. The transaction has gone through. That's perfect. So I have now enabled, but I haven't actually yet swapped. So as you can see down here, it says enabled. That is grayed out. That's part one. Now I can actually swap. So when I swap, watch my BNB balance here, which is currently 0.12. It will go up a little bit. So let's click on swap. Confirming 0.08 EShare, correct. For 0.39 BNB, perfect. Let me click on confirm swap. There's the pancake doing the tossing of the pancake there. Let me scroll down in Mr. MetaMask Head and click confirm. Again, we don't want to be happy clicky. We want to be diligent and organized and take this step by step. As you can see up here, it's pending. You can close this at any time. Transaction receipt, it's a green check mark, which is good. So the BNB balance will go up in a few moments' time. There we go. It's just gone up. Did you notice that? So I've now got slightly less EShare and a bit more BNB. And let's confirm that by going to Mr. MetaMask head and clicking on my assets. And there's the BNB, which was a moment ago 0.16. And it's now gone up a little bit. So the eShare has now gone down. Sorry, it was 0.0. It was 0.12 and it's now gone up to 0.5. Perfect. Great. So I've now got some BNB. I've now traded my eShare for BNB. Wonderful. Now we will continue about, okay, now how do we get that BNB, eventually into our bank account? Well, it needs to go back to Binance and then we need to swap it for fiat back to our bank. So we'll carry on that process. So let's summarize. And in this video, what did we accomplish apart from allowing a gnat to fly free? In this video, we went through how to sell your earned eShares for BNB. I've written or BUSD here. You could do BUSD if you wanted to in the drop-down menu at PancakeSwap. It's really up to you to decide what cryptocurrency you want to swap your eShare for. I'm using BNB because that's where we started. But you might want to use BUSD. You could then send BUSD to Binance. There's many different paths, but let's keep it simple. And we did use BNB, or at least we swapped for BNB. What do you do now? Well, unless you want to sell some eShares right now, you don't really have anything to do. But we are going to continue the process of actually now taking this BNB and getting it to Binance. So let's go through all that in the next video.